Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily Freybler. So today's video, I'm going to be doing a full review on the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection that is exclusively available at Target. Everything here is $20 and under. I did get a brush set that was the most expensive item. Everything else is very, very affordable. There's an eyeshadow palette, lip gloss, body oil, face oil. Like, there's so much good stuff in this collection, you guys. So I'm so excited to be sharing it with you guys. I'm doing a full look with everything that I got from the collection, like obviously just showing you how everything works. I have used these things multiple times because I wanted to do a full review instead of a first impressions. You can get these things exclusively at Target online or in store. I found mine all in store on an end cap, so definitely check your local Target. I will have everything linked for you guys in a blog post that the link will be in the description box. So just click the description box, and in there will be a blog post link that you just click on, and all the links to all the products that I'm using today, even the ones that aren't e.l.f., will be mentioned in that blog post. So I hope you guys like this video, and let's go ahead and get started, and I'll stop rambling. This is the earliest I've filmed in a really long time. It's like 7 because Caleb has a ton of calls today, so I had to get it done early. The first item that I have is the Primer Glow Oil. This is 0.51 fluid ounces and it is $10. You basically just use this as a primer. I would assume this is best for drier skin, and honestly, my skin has been really dry, like around here and here from like allergies. So I have been really liking this. If you have more oily skin, I don't think this would be for you. This says it is a lightweight primer oil infused with a tropical scent, which I don't love that it has a scent. It absorbs quickly, leaving hydrating, glowing, radiant skin. It can be worn alone or used to prep skin for makeup. Let's put this on. So it just has a little dropper, and I'm going to just use 1, 2, 3. And I have moisturizer on my skin right now, but it just is very lightweight, and I'm going to put it all over. See how it gives the skin a nice glow? Like, if you have dry skin, I think you're going to really like this. I'm not saying that it's going to be better than any other like oil that you've used, but it is a good oil if you want to try something new. Again, like I said, I don't really smell a tropical scent, and I don't like the fact that it has fragrance in it though. Because like in skincare and stuff, I try to stay away from fragrance because it can be irritating on the skin, but it does give a pretty glow. Okay, so I just put on my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, one of my absolute favorites. I really like the way my foundation and concealer is going on after using that primer oil. Like, I just look dewy. It's sitting really well on the skin. See, I don't know if you can tell. I mean, these are both obviously dewy products as well, but it's just sitting really, really nicely on the skin. Since these products are more dewy, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder as well. This is just a really nice powder to, set the face. Okay, so I have foundation, concealer, powder on my T-zone. And before I continue, I wanted to share this 5-piece brush set with you guys because I actually want to use this airbrush blender. So this 5-piece set is $20, and I just want to tell you the quality of this is so nice. The bristles are amazing. If you need just a really simple brush set, $20, and that can get you this. I love e.l.f. brushes. But I do like they're a little bit more expensive ones. And I feel like usually these big brushes are usually like $6 a piece, which would kind of make sense if it's a 5-piece brush set. So it's $20. They're really pretty, and I love that they sit up because they have a flat bottom right there as well. And I just really like the packaging. But anyway, I want to show you how I've been using this airbrush blender. I feel like it would be great for blush, bronzer. You could maybe even buff out some foundation or concealer with this. I feel like the possibilities are kind of endless, but today I wanted to use it with this bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer. So this is how I've been liking using it. I either have been just kind of drawing this on my face here, and then I either take it and stamp up and down like this and just kind of move in a circle by stamping it. And see how well that just blends everything out. I really like the shape that it's like flat right here because it really can contour. I feel like this would be great contouring brush because it is fluffy, but it blends really well, or fluffy and blends really well, but it also has that perfect shape for your cheekbones. Okay, now there's a powder brush as well. It's just called the all over powder brush. I'm gonna take some more of that e.l.f. powder and just put it on the brush and set the rest of the face so that we're not sticky or tacky. I like that primer oil because now I feel like I can use this Halo Glow setting powder along with obviously the dewy foundation and stuff. Before, my face I just felt like was too dry and I wasn't able to use like something like this, which is a little bit more mattifying. Okay, so I wanted to share a flop of the collection. I got every single thing except for the blender set, like the sponge set, and then the set that included a couple of the lipstick or lip glosses and then the lip liners because I just didn't feel like I needed them. So the one thing that I didn't like out of the collection, this is literally the only thing, is the e.l.f. multi-dimensional face and body shimmer. I'll show you why. So the packaging is beautiful. I didn't save boxes for every other thing, but I saved this one because I'm going to return it because at Target, even if you open something, you can return it. Okay, so this is what this looks like here. This just has the plastic stuck to it, so I just figured I would leave it. So this is the lighter shade. It looks like the shade is Soul, S-O-L. So it's like the lighter of them. I'm going to just swatch it for you so you can see why I'm not a fan. So I think it looks cool, but it's just not my cup of tea. I don't know if we can see up close, but it definitely has like kind of glitter and it's like very pinky there. I like the look of it far away, but if I were to get up close and see like the glitters and stuff, that's just not really my jam when it comes to a highlight. So that's why I'm gonna pass on it. If you don't mind that, then this is also really, really beautiful. I feel like it would just be more so suited to someone who's going to like festivals and all that kind of stuff. But obviously that's not happening at all right now. And I'm sure that's what this collection was kind of geared towards, is like festivals and summer activities and stuff like that. But, you know, we're in a pandemic and so this isn't really suited for that anymore. And it's just not my jam anyway. So okay, brows are on, and now I can talk about my favorite part of the collection, or one of my favorite things. This is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise 18-piece eyeshadow palette, and this thing, you guys, is only $14. $14. And look how beautiful this is. My favorite thing about it is all of these neutrals right here with these fun pops of color. So these fun pops of color definitely have pigment. The one that doesn't have the most is this green, but that's very expected in my opinion. And then maybe even the purple, but I'm going to swatch some of them for you guys. So this is Disco. How gorgeous is that, like iridescent shade? My one that I'm so impressed with, this is the black, you guys. Look at how good that is. Look at Look how freaking black that is. That is impressive for a $14 eyeshadow palette. Obviously, it's not the blackest black you've ever seen, but I literally did a wing liner with this and it worked out phenomenal. What else am I really excited about? Okay, let's do the blue, this royal blue color. It's called Royal. That one's a little less pigmented. It's not my favorite on the darker side, but you can definitely build it. Ooh, let's do Sip Sip. This light blue is so pretty. Look at that. Very, very soft, vibrant. That on the lower lash line is gorgeous. I did that with like a more brown eyeshadow. I'm trying to decide what I want to do today. I might do that because it is so, so pretty. And then next to this one, which is called Paraiso, maybe? That's another kind of iridescent golden shade. This would be perfect just with a little setting spray on the brush, or wet your brush, and it would be so vibrant. Let's see, I'm gonna swatch the purple for you now. Purple is definitely a little better than the green, I think. It's a little softer. It's like this lilac-y shade. Look how pretty. And then let's do the green as well. The green is also very soft, but it's just not as opaque, I guess. The green, I feel like you would have to go on top of like a eyeshadow base, a white liner, something like that. This is called Spiced, which will be actually perfect for the fall time. I can't believe I'm even thinking about that, but you know, it's coming up. That's Spiced. Now we have Rise and Shine, which is like my favorite shade, yellow gold. Look at how freaking beautiful that is. And then another favorite of mine is Fortuna, something like that. Oh, that bronze. Those two shades are like right up my alley. This screams fall to me. Then we have Fuego, which is like a very light peachy shade, which is perfect for transition. So I like the fact that this one isn't super duper pigmented. It's definitely a little bit of a lighter shade. And then I'll swatch Cocoa or Cacao, I think actually it is. That's nice and pigmented too. Look at that. And then last one I'm going to do is Sea Salt, because the other ones I feel like are more transitions, but then you get the idea how pigmented these are. Okay, so Sea Salt is like white, but then it also has purple and pink like reflective iridescence to it, which is just so pretty. That on top of any of these shades would be really unique and really cool. So that's like a gist of what you're getting for the eyeshadow palette. So for the brush set too, you do get a fluffy blending brush, which is actually really good, a flat one to like lay down color, and then you get a angled liner brush, which is basically all you need. Other than that, I would want like a more concentrated blending brush, but for a little set like that, perfect. We're gonna take the blending brush here and probably mix together a few of these shades, like probably these two. So Dijon and Fuego. And then I'm just gonna take it in the crease of the eye here and just turn this brush a little bit sideways. I like this brush because you can fit it right in that crease of that eye. So these are like the perfect transition shades for any look. They blend beautifully. Okay, now I'm going to go into Sandy Bum, which I feel like is going to be one of my absolute favorite shades. Just like the perfect middle ground brown. And it's nice and pigmented. So I'm going to take this basically where we have our transition shade, just right in the crease of the eye. You do get fallout, so if that's something that bothers you, then take note of that. But I feel like it's kind of hard to avoid, especially with cheaper shadows and more pigmented eyeshadows. I'll show you, I guess, how I deal with that. So I'm going to take my powder brush, and you can get a little powder on it or whatever, and you literally just lightly sweep. You barely touch the skin and just sweep it off, and you will be golden. These are two things that I'm so excited about because it reminds me of the Stila version of these. I don't remember what they're called, but these are eyeshadows. So these are called the Retro Paradise Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow. So these are what they look like. I have the shades 24 karat gold and Flirty Birdie. That's a cute name. Okay, so this is Flirty Birdie, which is probably the one I'll use the most. It's like a rose gold color. Oh my God, it's so pretty. It's probably what I'll use right now. Look at this, Flirty Birdie. So if you're someone who liked those Stila ones, you might like these. I have never used those, but they were all the rage like a year ago. No, a couple years ago now. And this is 24 karat gold. I feel like this would be beautiful for anything. Like you want glitter. It's just really easy, like super shimmery, beautiful way to get glitter on the eyes. So I'm going to use Flirty Birdie right now. And I'm going to just apply it with the applicator because I feel like that's the best way you get the most pigment. Then I'll just blend out the edges with this flat brush. So you want to apply this just along the lid here. I'll probably have to come dip in for more. And then until this dries, you want to just kind of keep your eye looking down and don't like crease it because otherwise it's going to be a big old mess. If you're someone who likes to do cut creases, this is probably going to be perfect for that. I haven't done a cut crease in so long, so I'm just going to kind of blend out the edge here. And that's really easy to do. I'm going to take a little bit of that brown on this brush and just kind of blend that out. Okay, that's dry enough now for me to like close my eyes and everything, which is exactly what I wanted. I am going to take this angled brush and just put on some of cacao here on the upper lash line. I'm not going to do a lot or anything, just a little bit to add a little definition. Okay, I decided I'm going to do Royal first, which is the dark blue. Oh, it's so pretty and so pigmented. I love a dark blue because it doesn't look like from further away, it doesn't look like blue, but it just kind of pops. I'm just going to take a different blending brush and just blend out the bottom lash line. I don't want it to be too harsh. Look how pretty that is. Just like a pop of color. With mascara, it's going to look even better. But I'm going to put on a little bit of that blue shade called Sip Sip. And I'm going to spray my brush. I just have this CoverGirl Outlast Active Setting Spray. I got sent it and I don't really use it all that much. So perfect opportunity to use it for this. Now this is a very soft shade. So it has a lot of like fallout. Just FYI. So I like to set down that blue to kind of like intensify it and just kind of have a little base for it. Okay, doesn't mascara just bring everything together? Like it looks so freaking good. These are probably what I'm most excited other than the eyeshadow palette about, just because I love lip glosses. So I have two of the, I think there might be three or four shades. These are the two that are up my alley and I feel like most people will like. This is the Tropical Fruit Punch and Strawberry Daiquiri. So my favorite of the two is Tropical Fruit Punch is just pinkier. This one's a little bit more mauve. So I'll swatch them on my hands and then I'll do one of them on my lips. So I love this pinky shade. It's like, oh my God, it's so, so good. Like the perfect pink. Look how gorgeous that is over any nude lip liner, lipstick, whatever. And they are nice. They have a little bit of like that shimmer into it, but they're so, so tiny that you can't really tell. So this one's a little bit more neutral, I would say, of a shade. It's still pinky, but it's, you know, more neutral of the two. They're very similar, but this one's just a little bit more purple undertone. Okay, I'm going to use Milani's lip liner in All Natural. It's a nice nude, neutral shade. Okay, so I lined and then like kind of lightly filled in. And then I'm going to use Tropical Fruit Punch and you'll just see how beautiful this is. I've used these on their own as well, and they are just stunning. And this one kind of smells like fruit punch. I don't know if the other one does too. And they're not sticky like at all, you guys. Yeah, they both smell the same. It's kind of like fruit punch. It's so good. So that is it for the makeup. And I have one more item that I'm going to zoom out and show you. I forgot to say, but both of those lip glosses are only $5. And then the glitter liner is only $5 a piece as well, which is insane. Next up, I have the Retro Paradise Glow Up Body Oil, which when I saw this, I was so excited. This is $12. You get a lot of product. This is 2.71 fluid ounces and you literally only need one little pump of it. So like for each kind of area. And that is a steal in my opinion. And you'll use this all summer if you want to. It smells really good. I'm going to demonstrate it for you guys. That is $12. And this is their body brush, which is $10. This would also be great for like contour or something. It's really, really soft. I also think this would be great to apply self-tanner to your hands, like anything for the body. It's just really good brush. Okay, so for the body oil, they do have two shades. The one I got is called Sun Kissed, so it's a little bit lighter for, more lighter skin tones. And then there is Golden Hour, which is like a beautiful goldeny shade. So I'm gonna show you guys on my like what is this called? My clavicle, collarbone, and then my shoulder. So you can see what they look like. I have a little tiny bit of sheen just because I always moisturize, but I'll show you. So I literally pumped one little pump on here, and then I'm just gonna take it and go right on my collarbone here. This smells exactly like the what's it called? I don't know if you can tell a difference, but I can definitely tell a difference in person. It does have a little bit of a like shimmer to it. So if you don't like that, then you're not gonna like this. But just put it on like the high points. This would be great if you have a wedding to go to or any kind of event. Be beautiful on the legs. Okay, so can you see the difference? This is just really glowy versus like this side, which isn't glowy. Okay, I'm gonna do another pump on my arm. And just go like on the high points here. It smells so good, you guys. Okay, so there's no body oil, and then this. Look how pretty. This would be gorgeous for pictures. And I feel like it's not like sticky. You will get some glitter off of your body if you put this on. So just keep that in mind if you're like, I don't even know, sitting on stuff. I wouldn't put this like on the back of my legs or anything, so I wouldn't be worried about it for that. But yeah, that is it for everything that I got, you guys. I love everything except for that one item. And the only other two things, like I said, that I didn't grab are the sponges and then the lip liner, lip gloss set. I just didn't think it would be worth it for me personally. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every single week on beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. And I will see you guys in a video very, very soon. Bye, guys.